Well, you've heard of dry January, right? After the holidays, people take a break from alcohol, but it's February now. So where do we go from here? Joining us to talk about the merit of moderation throughout the year is Michelle Lawton. She's the author of the book, Moderating a Love Affair with Food. Hi, Michelle.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Hi, it's great to be back. Thanks for having me.
So let's talk about dry January, a huge success this year. Why do you think so many people participated or rather abstained?
Right. Well, Dry January started about 10 years ago and it's been gaining momentum all around the world. And I've read that 40% of Americans want to drink less alcohol, and 25% of those who participated in Dry January really got benefits from it, and it's growing. So I think we're in this massive cultural change post-pandemic. People are thinking about living in extremes, overworking, overeating, over drinking, and they're trying it on for size, like me, trying dry nights, experiencing good sleep, maybe losing a little weight, saving some money. So it's perfectly acceptable now to say, it's my dry night. I'm not drinking tonight, the way we might have said, we're not smoking. So, it's really interesting also as a marketer. I think about beer without alcohol, and it's not that different than caffeine, caffeine without coffee without caffeine. So it's a big shift. We've arrived. But I think that, people are taking care of themselves and they're being confident in it.
The decaf version of alcohol. Well, you've talked about something called the gray space. Can you please explain what that means?
Right. So living in the gray can be a happy medium. Um, as I was writing the book, I was talking with a nutritionist, and she talked about in eating, if you have portion control and frequency, you can eat what you want. So I just started thinking about this as a wine and food pro. I had to come up with some strategies because I love wine for life. And so, I just take alcohol off the table for a couple days a week. And I do that early in the week. I'm working and I have to stay sharp. So I can really look forward to my wine on the weekends. And then in terms of portion control, I put alcohol in the fun category. There's foods for fuel and foods for fun. And, I wouldn't have 3 ice cream cones in one night, right? So three margaritas might be a little bit much.
Well, you also talk about balance without deprivation. What are some of those examples?
Right. So, there's so many different alternatives out there to explore now. I love to cook. So, for example, I was having a dinner party a couple weeks ago, and I had the white wine with my starter. And then when I brought out the red wines, all the wines that we normally love, I also brought out a non-alcoholic wine made with sustainable grapes from Napa, and it was really delicious, and I enjoyed it through the meal. So I think to provide some alternatives, try some new things on for size. I do a lot of cooking, so I had an aperitivo non-alcoholic recently, and that normally would have been my Negroni during the pandemic. To be honest, so this is a new routine. So I think that, I talk about this in the book, if think about your relationship with alcohol, maybe do some journaling, you can really incorporate some of these things into your routine and share with friends. And we're losing stigma. We can talk about now alcohol in a way that I think, wasn't as easy in the past.
Michelle, thank you so much. Some great information. For more information, please visit moderatingaloveaffairwithfood.com. You'll find that book there. It's got some great information and some good inspiration. Mitch, we'll send it over to you.